But while we await that game, let's move into Columbus versus Minnesota. Columbus top of Group E, 3 wins, 7 goals for, 0 goals against, versus Minnesota with second in the Group D, 1 win, 2 ties, 4 goals for, 3 goals against. Let's start with the best team in the tournament with little competition. I won't say they've blown everybody out, but there's little competition. They got the best back line, 0 goals against. The best attacking line, maybe. There's arguments to be had there. Darlington Nagbe on his own, let alone with the other players around him, make them one of the most dominant midfields in the league. They literally have it all, and they're deep too. Everybody they bring off their bench can play, especially DEJ7, our boy. But no, even when he's come on, right, he has provided and he's looked decent. He's gotten into really good spots and chances. So they bring on players who can do good work as well. Caleb Porter's done a really good job building that team. Player of the group stage, or before that, I'll say that I predicted and am going to predict them to win the whole thing. I predicted it when we were with Sacktown on their live show, and there's a good reason for it, right? You watch them 7 goals, 0 goals against. Player of the group stage for me is Ryan. I love what he brings to the team. He's so explosive and dynamic, and it's just different, right? It's different than the Columbus that we've seen before, and I'm really excited for them. The player I'm going to watch, I originally said I have no one that I'm going to watch. However, I do believe that Eloy Roon is no longer with the team. I believe he had to leave. To become. Nope. He had to. Andrew Tarbell started last game, and I believe that it's going to be a long-term thing. I don't think that he's back yet. I could be wrong, so I'm going to put a little asterisk next to that. I just remembered this before. That's why I'm not prepared to speak on it, because I was just thinking about, I'm like, there has to be somebody that we need to talk about, because I know the team's good, but there needs to be a weak spot. I believe Andrew Tarbell is the starting goalkeeper now, and while he's good, I like Andrew Tarbell. I think he's a good goalkeeper. I think his form is very good. I think he's a good, solid, technical goalkeeper. He's number 2, and he's number 2 for a reason, right? Number 2 goalkeepers are always going to be tough like that, and it'll be interesting to see where they go from there. I will do more research on that at some point, but if Andrew Tarbell is starting, he's the guy you got to watch, because we know what happens when you put a backup in a big game. Connor Lade for Kamar Lawrence or let me go an even better one, because Kamar Lawrence was actually hurt. Reese Buckmaster for Amir Murillo. Yeah, one of those. Going to my Loons, they haven't lost yet. That's good news. Bad news, they're going up against the best team in the league without Iko Para, and maybe not their best striker either in Amaria. I'm not sure if he's healthy yet. So, not so good.
Yeah, Eloy Room has a hamstring injury.
There it is. Yep, I knew it was something. He left the group early to become a dad earlier in about a month ago. That's what I was thinking of. So they're going up against the best team in the league without Ike and probably without Amaria, at least to start. So that's not great. Play the group stage for me, Ethan Finley. Leads the team in goals, helped them get some points against Colorado. It's just been pretty dynamic and has helped Minnesota look better. Not the team they were last year, because they're still missing some players, but they've looked good. I need to see more out of Roman Metnier, excuse me. He was one of the best attacking fullbacks in MLS last year, and because Adam's not going to have a chance to mention this, he was a nail-on pick in fantasy, man. Because I know you're not going to get a chance to talk fantasy anymore since we're almost out of games, but man, he was like your go-to fantasy defender. You know, he'd always get you those attacking bonus points. And all right, cool, fantasy over. In real game, he was one of the best attacking fullbacks in the league last year, and he has had 0 goals, 0 assists. He's been in the attack, but just hasn't given anything to the attack. So I want to see more out of him. I think it's because he's not playing with the same players that he's used to playing with, right? No Darwin, no Angelo Rodriguez. So he's got to get used to that again. But I'd love to see him get in on some of the scoring, some of the action. prediction for me. Oh, man, I love my Loons, but I'm going to go – I said 3-1. I think I'm going to go 2-1 Columbus. I think it'll be close. No, I'm going to go 3-1 Columbus. No, I'm going to go 2-1 Columbus. 2-1 Columbus is my final answer. Lock it in. Good.